18, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. His first carry of the game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
6-yard line.
First down, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Taylor.
11 yards there, first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
D'Amico Autry on the stop.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 34. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
That's good for a Colts.
A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 12-yard line.
2nd down at 5. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
Block 11! Check. Right here, guys.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Colts 3.
So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that 2nd chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Colts 3. Packers nothing.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle may
give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Green Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Mack on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check 90, 180.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Packer 1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Colts 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. Alpha! 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
And it's 3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Check 4. You.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
51, wait, 89. You must get through. Slam.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun. Rodgers forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A play fake to Mack, now Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw on third down. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14, Colts 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Quick throw here to Hilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Marlon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A quick toss outright. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And some room to work. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 97 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
Rivers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll run on first down. Mack. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feel pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for him for one last big drive.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the sight.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
51, Mike 51.
Third and long for Rivers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The give to Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. To throw, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot.
Hey, I'm going to go load it, load it, load it, load it. Red, red. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
35. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 20.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over.